So what does good look like? Proper date formats. Day, day, month, month, month. So 24 JAN or 30 June 24 or 30 June 2024. Those are the two acceptable date formats that I've ever seen. Anyone in any facility. Some facilities will allow you to go either or, whichever your preference is, 2-digit or 4-digit year. Some say you must use 4-digit. So make sure you know the rules wherever you're working. So paginate, and then let's talk about durations, because we do, in the labs and stuff like that, they do a lot of test durations and things like that. We also do durations. What do we do durations for? Yeah, hold tests, right? Pressure tests. So when we're doing a pressure test, when we put in the duration, there's a little spot on the form for duration. If I put in 1, what does that mean? 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day? I don't know. You have to tell me. Again, you're talking to a reader. You're talking to someone who wasn't there, knows nothing about what you did. Tell me what it is. 1 day, 1 hour. Well, I'm not going to say day because we're going to use hours. We're going to use either minutes or hours for our stuff, right? Sometimes when we're doing like gas tests, we have to do 72 hours, right? If there's a 72-hour gas meter testing. So 30, if you don't put in 30 or 40. 30 or 40 what? Minutes, hours, days? Tell me. So make sure you're putting in minutes, hours. So what does good look like? I have some good examples and some bad, not so good examples. I won't say bad, not as good examples. So we want to NA blank spaces. So this person here did a good job. You draw a diagonal line. It doesn't matter which direction, by the way. I've never heard anybody say it has to be left to right or right to left. You know, I've never seen anybody get that picky. So whether you start up here and go that way or you start up here and go that way, you have to draw a line saying everything here is blank, and you have to put NA, initials and date. Now this specific example is a little bit sloppy. This person's handwriting is a little tough to read. Now I better find EE on a signature log somewhere, right? Their initials are EE, better find that somewhere. And that date, oof, a little bit rough to read. Very sloppy handwriting. So take your time, take the extra second, be clear when you're writing. And I know it can be very tedious. You want to initial and date any markings or corrections. So NA is a marking. Date, you know, so got to put initial, date. Every time you put anything, initial, date. You can also do notes. So this is from a weld log. Single line through, note 1. There's not enough room there to do an initial date or an explanation or anything like that. So they put a little footnote 1. That's acceptable. There should be a little footnote 1 somewhere on that page that tells me what that means. And then they say what it really is, and they provide a small explanation. Replaces weld, blah, 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 initial date. This is a deleted weld. They deleted weld, I don't know, I'm going to say 9. Hard to read a little bit. So it might be a sloppy 4 or an OK 9. Line through it, put the new weld number, and deleted, explaining it. They deleted that weld. That better match the weld log on the back. That's a marking from the front of the log, from the ISO. That same you need to have a line through weld 9 on the back with a little explanation that you deleted it.